Hello, hello, howdy, welcome, come on in. Fun facts of the goings-ons with Twiins is that today I went to the store after work, and part of the things I obtained while at the store includes some like Little Debbie Hostess cupcakes. Because I'm incorrigible, and because I forgot that we still have Reese's peanut butter cups in the in the cupboard from Halloween. And then I ate 2 of those cupcakes because even though the serving size was 1, because again, I'm incorrigible. So that's what's going on with me today. What about all you? Have you all eaten too much as well? Too much, though. Yeah, that's in some big-ass air quotes. I don't eat a whole lot throughout the day. So, that's my excuse. Is that it's like, oh, well, you know, my lunch was just some crackers, so then I can come home and eat too many cupcakes. Had 4 cookies from Subway. Oh, from Subway? Those are good cookies. But those are also, I think they're like... No, I think I might be thinking of McDonald's cookies. Those ones, for sure, like, they stick to you. Those are the most heavy-duty cookies on planet Earth. But if memory serves correctly, Subway cookies are pretty dang good. Like, Hemlo. I have no other exciting adventures from my day. The other day I had a dream. I had a dream that, I was late. I don't know if I was going to work or to school. I don't go to school anymore, but you know, dream logic is weird. But I just know that I was late. And so I jumped into a go-kart and drove that to get to my destination. And then whilst driving the go-kart, I crashed into some people driving like a van. Like a big yellow van. And... be slightly quieter. Music. And even though I was in a go-kart, and my vehicle should have taken significantly more damage from a head-on collision with a van, one of the people in the van, like, died from the crash. And it was like, oh, shit. Oh, pooey. But it was so, like, it wasn't like a huge deal. It was just like another inconvenience. It's like, oh great. I'm late, and now this. And also, I had a boyfriend in my dream, which I don't have one IRL, but I had one in the dream, and he he got groceries, but he didn't, like, put anything away, so that was another thing. So yeah, that was my dream from the other day. Oatmeal, raisin, and white chip macadamia. Hot damn, that's some good sound. That sounds a lot better than the cookies that I purchased for dessert, which were just normal chewy chocolate chips. Hello, welcome. Mahono or Taki? Which one would you prefer? I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm drawing human versions of Banjo Kazooie and Yooka and Laylee. So hooray. We're on the line art phase, which is exciting, because that means we're one step closer to the coloring phase, which is the most fun part. If you ask me. Mahono, cool. And I'm pronouncing that right? I would hate to embarrass myself and not read it properly. Twiins kills a person. Twiins. Ah, shit. There goes my afternoon. Yes, perfect. Alrighty. Boing. you all may have noticed, I've decided to change Laylee's sleeves to gloves, to like cute little kind of glovey things. Because I feel like everyone had like a similar sort of sleeve situation, and I just wanted to make it a little bit more interesting. Also, it kind of helps with her goth vibe that she's supposed to have. What are you drawing? Yeah, so Yooka Laylee, and then Banjo Kazooie as humans. They're video game characters. So, I don't know if you've seen any of them. Let's see if I can open up my reference images so you can get a gander at them. If I still have those reference images. I should. I'm gonna need them for coloring anyway, so I might as well open it up anyway. But golly, boy howdy, I don't remember what I named it. That's alright, I can do it the long way. Boink. The long way is just Googling it, fun fact. So there's the Baron Bird. And let me get Yooka Laylee as well. There are no good. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's the only tiny images exist for Yooka and Laylee. Yeah. It's them. So hooray, I've got them on standby for once I'm at the coloring stage. Supposed to have is in the big air quotes. Had a dream where I was in the car with my brother and he just drove us straight off a cliff. Didn't even try to avoid it. The fun part about weird dreams like that is when you don't react appropriately. You know, kind of like how in my dream, how it wasn't like, oh no, I've accidentally really hurt somebody. The problem was like, oh, this waylays me. I was already running late, and now I'm absolutely gonna be late. That's when dreams are at their most interesting, if you ask me. Who's ready for some Chainsaw Man talk? I'm not gonna spoil anything. So, Chainsaw Man. It's in 2 parts currently. I don't know how many parts there's gonna be. There's the part 1 that you all know of, where it's what the anime is currently adapting. And the part 1 is done. And now we're into part 2. And I think a lot of people did a similar thing that I did, which was get to part 2, and then just stop reading. Not because we didn't like it, but because it was like, alright, so that was a perfect, complete story, and so I'll just come back once part 2 is further along, because I am satiated with that perfect, complete story we just had. I feel like that's what happened. But, enough time has passed that I'm like, oh golly, I'm thinking about reading more Chainsaw Man. It's not done yet, so I don't know, I might still hold off on part 2. So then I can, you know, get the whole dang story all at once. But I haven't started reading it, so don't worry. That's why there's for sure not going to be any spoilers. But instead, what I want to say is that I was looking at the wiki, so I could kind of look at characters and stuff, which means I got to look at Fujimoto's art style again, and I was just reminded how much I like it. It's just a good art style, and like, you can see how rushed his line work is, because he's got a lot to draw, you know, and I just like it. I like how not clean it is, that he's not precious with it, and that's kind of long and short of it. that whole diatribe I just went down is to say that I like Chainsaw Man's art. I still haven't seen the anime. I like basically all the music from it though, so that if I watch it, that's gonna be why. Just so I can watch the the opening and endings. I'm going to blow your minds with something. You can make automatic shoelaces. Ta-da! Wasn't that exciting? Hot damn. Wow, look at that. It's so clean and smooth. By golly, those are some tasty looking shoelaces. Thank goodness, because I definitely have the bad habit of being like, I don't want to draw those shoelaces, and just kind of doing it like how I did with the rough sketch, where it just X's across a shoe. I love part 1, haven't kept up with part 2, but I heard it's good. I'm not surprised it's good. He seems to have a really solid grasp on, like, whoops, I'm at the wrong color now. Yeah, a really solid grasp on, like, story and pacing. So, yeah. I needed to digest all of Chainsaw Man first before I jumped straight into a whole new story, basically. Huh? I finished part 1 last month, and his art is so damn good. It is! It's so good! And it's, like, really distinct. I feel like, I'm really glad that we seem to really be into an area of kind of... We're seeing a lot more unique art styles happening. I feel like everyone kind of was feeling kind of the same for a while there, which is inevitable. You know, there's always, like, trends. We're definitely gonna see people trying to kind of copycat, like, I think we already are, like, Demon Slayer, you know, like, Gotoge's art style, and, you know, other things like that. You know, try to grab what's popular. And that's all fine, but I certainly prefer it when we get to just see people with unique art styles. And they have their own unique art styles. Do I like that kind of mouth for Laylee? Yooka? Yes. Yes, I do. Silly little lizard lips. Saw someone edit California Girls when Denji and Power dance in the intro. Dude, Denji and Power's dance in the intro is so fun. And, like, it doesn't match, the song, like, nearly good enough, if you ask me. But it's still just so dang good. And that song also rules. It took me a couple of listens to be like, yeah, I can rock with this. But that's alright. All my favorite songs have taken multiple listens for me to be like, actually, I do love this. They also absolutely would dance to California Girls like that. They would like it so hard. Boink. Nice. Twiins, quick question. Any foreshortening tips? Use a reference. That will always be my tip for foreshortening. Use a reference. Because even IRL, things won't look right. You know, like sometimes things are just really, really goofy. And it's hard to do the guesswork on foreshortening when foreshortening already makes things look completely wrong. There's a reason why things like r/confusing perspective exists, is because once you kind of erase the third dimension, things start to get complicated. So yeah, use a reference. It'll make your life easier. Oh, I got to the end of the playlist. I've been listening to a lot of, honestly, music pretty similar to Chainsaw Man stuff lately. Been listening to some Ghost. Critter really likes Ghost. I don't know them too well, but they covered a song from Genesis. Jesus, He Knows Me. Do you all know that song? Probably not. Because you're all younglings. Maybe Messiah. Messiah seems to know some old people stuff. But, yeah, I've been listening to, like, to Jesus He Loves Me and Metallica. No, well, I mean, I do like Metallica, but that's not the right guy. It's Meatloaf. Just been in a bit of a heavy rock mood these past couple of days. It's nice. It means I don't just listen to the same handful of Vocaloid songs till the end of time. Do you have a stream schedule, or do you stream whenever? It's not, like, listed anywhere. Stream is on Monday and Tuesday. So today is Tuesday. And that's... So Monday will usually start much earlier in the day. Tuesdays, I have to do it after work, so around the time I started today. And then Friday, also after... Which is kind of similarly in the middle of the day. It's after work, but I get off early on Friday, so... Yeah, and also, I'm currently working on a big McLarge huge project, so it's technically every other Monday. So I streamed yesterday, so next Monday I won't be streaming, so I can work on my big McLarge huge project instead. So I know that all sounds complicated saying it out loud like that. Maybe I should just write it down somewhere. But there you go, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays. Parentheses, but it's every other Monday. I do, lol. I knew. Messiah, you have an old person soul. I've heard a bit of Meatloaf. You've probably heard the song I've been listening to. It's Bad Outta Hell. It's Bad Outta Hell. So, it's like his most popular one. It's a shame Meatloaf is kind of a chud, like the person. I can't remember what it is that makes him a chud. But I remember he is a chud. I think he might be transphobic or something. A chud, damn. Not me missing stream because I was napping in the living room. Dude, naps in the living room are the best. Falling asleep on the couch? Hell yeah. There's just something special about that. Bad Outta Hell in the morning. Yeah, Bad Outta Hell. Good song, good song. I don't know too much about Ghost, but I like that kind of vibe. I don't want to waste my time listening to a bunch of songs. Like, I want the best of playlist just given to me. I should ask Critter to like, send me a bunch of her favorites. What does chud mean exactly? It's like chode, but less good. It's like you're not like a chode but with less energy. Is there such a thing as a good nap? They do seem so rare, don't they? Nothing's worse than those naps where like you wake up and like your heartbeat just rocks you. Like, you're so limp and sleepy still. And it's like, I don't want to get up. And it's like, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. You can't stay in bed and, like, now. Like, it's way too early in the day. If you try to sleep now, you'll wake up at, like, 10 p.m. and be like... Bonus question, was it chode? Is that chode you're asking about? Chode, the definition of chode depends on where you come from. If you're from I think it's the East Coast, then the chode is also a fella's taint. The section between his penis and butt. If you're on the west side, chode is a short, fat penis. So, now you know. I've heard Bad Outta Hell once. But the one I'm most familiar with is, Parasite by The Dashboard or something. I've forgotten the name. Dang. I also really like, what's that other one by Meatloaf? I Would Do Anything for Love. But I won't do that. Twiins Ghost musical style changes depending on the era due to its lore. Yeah, that's the other thing. I know that it's got a lot of lore, and that's intimidating. I'm sure I could catch up with it. I'm just intimidated. I'm confused now. Alright, that's alright, Ranger. we'll just walk away from the conversation. Nothing for you to worry about. I hate naps that go by fast. Like, I got an hour to nap, but it felt like a second passed. Yeah, that probably means you entered REM sleep. But not for long enough. You just shouldn't have taken a nap. That is the double-edged sword of it. It's like, I'm so tired, I'm gonna go take a nap. But it's like a coin toss on if that ends up being a good idea. Intimidate is not a move, Excalibur. That's an ability. That happens automatically when they enter battle. You idiot. At work today, I'm glad. One of my managers, it's not Wetboy69, it's the other one. One of my managers, like, approached, and he's like, look, we found some Pokemon cards. And I was like, hell yeah! And I'm just glad he knew I would care. Do I have Banjo's ears visible? Banjo's whole face is kind of... I remember I'd struggled with it. He can be extra hairy. Yeah, kind of like a hidden ear. Yeah, cool guy. Big ol' eyes that are not looking in the right direction. Hang on. Cute. Alright. Wetboy 80085. Dryman 420, that one's funnier. Wetboy Boobs was a great attempt, but Dryman 420 is that's good shit right there. Heard that once as well. The hard part with Meatloaf songs is that his whole deal is that he made like story albums. Like there's like a whole plot going on with his songs, which is neato. But because of that, like his songs will be like 10 minutes long. Unless you're listening to the radio edit. And so like especially with Allison's coming home. Especially with I Would Do Anything for Love. If you try looking it up, there's like 5 different versions of like different lengths, and it's like where's the one I like? So yeah, that's kind of the big challenge with wanting to listen to Meatloaf. Fun fact, he was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was one of the, the guys who hung out with Frankfurter. Bonus fact, I've never actually seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've seen Time Warp. Let's do the Time Warp again. That one. I've seen that. But I think that's it. So, yeah. I don't know if it holds up. I don't know if people still like that one. I smirked, and then Cereza for once. Time Warp was the first thing shown to me in a theater class I took. Yeah, theater kids fucking love Time Warp. I think it's because it's easy to sing and dance to, and theater kids want to be able to sing and dance to things. That is why I was also so familiar with it. It's because I was in theater. The other kids were all like, it's the funniest thing, it's the coolest thing, it's the most funny cool thing. And it's like, alright, calm down. You also think The Big Bang Theory is the greatest show on planet Earth, so, you know. Don't know how much I can trust your opinion. Easy, choose the longest, more content to listen to. See, that's not necessarily Right. I like the longer version of I Would Do Anything for Love, because I feel like the build-up adds to it really well. But I prefer the radio edit for Bat Out of Hell, because I feel like the kind of the adventure on the motorcycle that happens afterwards, it felt unnecessary. It's like, man, that's another song. I didn't need this lumped in with, with a song that ended at a perfectly good note, Literally, ha ha ha, but Rocky Horror Show is a trip. Yeah, it seems to be. My wife's family loves that movie. I hated it, and they kept telling random shit at the screen I didn't understand. Don't know what the overlap is between Rocky Horror and Big Bang fans. I know, right? I think it's because it's all the theater kids. That's the problem, I guess. We just gotta blame them for everything. They can handle it. They're used to being blamed for everything. They love it. Don't let them tell you otherwise. They'll be like, theater kids get such a bad rap. And it's like, yeah, but you love the attention. So, just take your lumps. And I'm allowed to say that, again, because I was a theater kid. Never got any good roles. I was also Captain Thespian. Fun fact. So in at least my drama club, so there was president and vice president, secretary and treasurer, and then Captain Thespian. And what the captain did is they basically they made sure the vibes stayed good. Captain Thespian like keeps everyone happy and is there to make sure everyone gets along. Was the official description. But in reality what that means is, Twiins, Twiins works hard, she clearly cares, she's dedicated, but she's not really good at anything actually. So we'll let her be in the drama club, but we won't have her actually do anything. No, thespian. It means actor. It's from Thespis. Frankfurter slayed every outfit. You know what? I will say I have seen him, and he does look great in every outfit I've seen. Allison's home. Hooray. Oh, was that the end of the playlist again? Oh, nope. Just took a second. How long have I been going? Okay, cool. Well, I meant that I don't get the correlation. To be fair, everyone I've met hates Big Bang Theory. Yeah. So, I guess, honestly, for in my case, the collection of theater kids. So, they all liked Time Warp because they were theater kids. And then the secret hidden thing is my first boyfriend was also in the theater department. And a good handful of the girls had a crush on him, and he liked the Big Bang Theory. And so since he liked the Big Bang Theory, of course they like the Big Bang Theory too. So that's actually the secret hidden reason why, at least where I was, there was a weird overlap between theater kids, Big Bang Theory, and Time Warp. He wasn't even a very good actor, but whatever. He played himself every time. It was just like, hi, it's me. Isn't every theater kid a little gay? I will confidently say that I'm mighty straight. So perhaps I'm just the fancy, special little anomaly. They didn't give twins any good roles because of the power of Updog. I know, right? Maybe that's why. I was too straight for all the good roles. They're like, yeah, I mean, yeah, she's trying her best, but she doesn't like girls, so so we'll give that role to Sarah instead. Sarah always got all the good roles. She deserved them. She was good at acting. Also, our teacher high-key shipped her with one of the fellas, even though that fella was the gayest person I've ever known in my entire life. So, what a shame. Closest I got to theater was being on the pit orchestra my senior year of high school, but then oopsie COVID happened, no musical. Ah, damn. Wow, Ruth, you were an infant. A child. That really sucks, though. I feel really bad for, like, seniors during the height of COVID. I remember telling a coworker, I was like, I feel bad that they don't get to, like, go to, like prom. And my coworker, she was an older woman, and she's like, oh, I mean, yeah, it's just school, you know, it's just prom. Like, that's not special. And I'm like, yeah, but they're not gonna get to do it again. You know, like, they've waited all this time, and it's finally their turn for prom, and it's canceled because of COVID, and they just don't get that opportunity. And she was like, oh, shit, you're right. So, yeah, I feel really bad for all the kids during COVID. Was your first boyfriend the Chud Nixon enjoyer? Yes! Yes, that was that guy. The one with his eyes too far apart, so he looked like a fish. Yeah, I had the hottest man in high school for all of 1 week because he used me to make his ex-girlfriend jealous. Oops, oh well. What affected you the most when COVID happened? How do you mean? I guess the most affecting thing, like, that I always remember is I was working retail, and there was a little kid coughing. He was coughing. He was coughing all over everything, because he's a little kid. Little kids are stupid, they don't know how to cover their mouths. And Mom was like, oh, he's not sick. But he coughed so much he threw up, and I had to clean that. I had to clean that vomit. And that was the moment where I was like, I can't do this. I can't stay here anymore. I can't keep doing this. I'm grateful that I was able to be a content creator during the COVID times. Because that meant I didn't have to go to that retail job. I was able to quit that. And now here we are again, but I've got my job in the back rooms. But that's alright. Being a content creator is stressful shit, I must say. I'm enjoying making videos much more now that being able to afford food doesn't hinge on them doing well. As someone who never went to prom, fuck 'em. I liked our first prom. We didn't have high school graduation because of COVID. We took online classes. Yeah. See, online classes are pretty alright, but I think it's still important to get to be able to, like, go outside and see people. Like, that's honestly the biggest draw of school, is that you get to see your friends. At least once you get to high school. Because you're not learning anything important. Flamin' hot take from Twiins. High school is just glorified kindergarten. Glorified daycare. I was a senior during COVID, had to do remote learning, but we did have a prom. Well, you know, at least there's that. You were a tool? Damn, that sucks ass, and not in a good way. About to graduate college? Well, congratulations, Ruth. Happy for you. I hope that the student loans don't ruin your whole life. Hey, Twiins, do you know about the Zelda movie in development? I do not. I do not know about that. I hope it's good. I hope it's not bad. Is it gonna be animated or live action? But yeah, I went to 2 proms, because juniors could go to prom. So that was the first one we went to, and that one was swell. We all went, it was fun. We had a great venue because the juniors also were in charge of, like, doing all that. Juniors were in charge of putting prom together. So then the seniors got to relax. That was the idea. And so since, you know, when I was a junior, we chose the venue and we chose a great place and it was really cool. Had a really fun time. All of our friends went. Including, we had one friend who, she wasn't able to afford a ticket to prom. And so we all pitched in together and we bought her a ticket. And we all cried. It was great. So she got to go too, and it was fun and awesome. And then our actual senior year, the juniors picked the shittiest fucking venue. It was a tiny-ass little location. Also, all the juniors who went, because the juniors got to go, don't forget, it was wannabe Cowboy Central. Just a bunch of losers wearing, like, vests, but no shirt underneath. And it's like, you look like strippers, boys. Come on, show a little bit of class. And the venue was teeny weeny tiny, so you barely had any room to dance in. And also, the DJ they picked just chose a bunch of stupid country music. So that one sucked, we left early, and then we bummed around Walmart. So, I guess it's kind of up in the air. Gonna be live action. Well, I hope it's good. But I don't know. I hope they get someone hot to play Ganon and Link. No senior prom. No in-person graduation. First year of college was all online. Oof. It's rough. But I'm proud of you of still, like, going through with everything. You know, keeping your head held high. Miyamoto announced it today. The director has only done the Maze Runner movies. The producer has done a lot of superhero movies, including, but not limited to, Morbius. Oh. That's not a great collection of things. Yeah, you gotta pay to go to prom. Yeah. Because schools love taking your money. They love doing that. It's their favorite thing. Pay for a ticket for your own prom? Damn. I would definitely say fuck that. You got a discount if you took a date. I remember that. If you had a date with you, then you got, like, kind of like a discount, you know. And so we all just gamed the system, and it was like I think Allison was my date to the prom. So we could get a fat discount. Because don't forget, you know, Critter and I are sisters, which means our parents had to pay for 2 tickets anyway. Big stinky poo. I finally finished the line art. Woohoo! We could at least get some flat colors down. I don't know, maybe we can do some simple shading. We're gonna start with a green. No. Fuck, they're all the colors. Blue. We'll go with blue. YL. Yooka Laylee. Hata! I was a day 1 year. The other I went with my gay friend and it was great. Oh yeah, oh yeah! I remember. Yeah, and then Allison was like, that street looks fun! And we all turned, and so we turned down, you know, in the vehicle, and it was like, Allison, these are all bars. And she was like, oh! Well, they do look fun. And I'm like, yeah, cause it's all bars. That's why there's neon lights, and that's why it's exciting. So yeah, that was the exciting story with our prom. I tried. You did. I want to do something. I want Yooka to have his fingernails painted. Which means I actually have to draw the fingernails. $1 more billion in the box office guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. I can only hope that's how it goes down. I can only hope that it was like, no. Last time that was just... We just goofed up. We're going to kind of cheat a little bit with Yooka, since he's got so few colors on him. We're actually gonna do this. Okay, hang on. I'm remembering that color. Nope. That's not the one I want. Okay. Okay, okay. I've just kind of created my own shade of greenish blue here. Teal. Because I didn't want him to just be all green. But I didn't want to deviate too far away from his color palette. I think this is a good kind of middle ground color. If and I do say so myself. I'm with my date. There's no one here. Give me my discount. Crying. Please. Oh, I guess I could use yellow instead of fabricate this teal color. I feel like that would look bad, though. No, I don't like that. No, that's bad. I did not forget, though, that I want to make sure Laylee's got, nope, Yooka's got his nice eyeliner. Because he's got his pretty makeup. Because he's a silly little lizard guy. I never hoped for a movie to fail more than the Mario movie. It looked kind of cute, I gotta say. What are you being silly for? I'm talking to the cat. I think it looked kind of cute. I don't think my big thing. I've got a frog in my throat. Is Allison's actually seen it, and she detailed Peach as not being actually all that accurate, and that sounds annoying. That they kind of made her, you know, generic, strong female character, and it would have been way funnier if they just made her actually just Princess Peach, but still active in the plot. And based off of what she says, I agree. I trust Allison's opinion. And these pretty blue eyes. Nice. Oh, also, did you see the special Pokemon Miku X other Vocaloid illustrations they've been doing for more of the project? There's more? There's more happening? They're still doing more of that? I had not seen. That's so exciting. I'll have to go to Cerebi again to find all that. Because that sounds exciting. I had not, clearly. Not heard about the more Miku. Mario was great. That's good. I've heard a lot of... She just draws with a lot of clicky sounds somehow. Yeah, someone asked, I've got an art tablet. So if you hear clicking, that's either my pen, when I touch the tablet, or my buttons here that I use to zoom in and out. So, if you hear my mouse click on anything, most likely what I'm clicking on is the playlist, so it can keep going. You're not the only one. I've had another person, one of my VOD warriors, also be like, "Girl, do you use a mouse?" And I was like, no, not anymore. I used to. Fuck. Not anymore. I used to, but not anymore. They're gonna cast Chris Pratt as Link. Dude, remember? Okay, oh my gosh. Because they had announced the Mario movie stuff. And then... like, immediately after that, they announced that, there's like a Garfield movie in the making or whatever, and that's also featuring Chris Pratt. And it was like, I thought it was a joke. I was like, ha ha ha, that's funny. And then there's like, no, that's real. And I was like, what? Am I gonna fabricate a color for Laylee too? I might. I might put black on her. Yeah, I am. Also, I gotta color in those shoelaces. Those will also turn black. There we go. Hang on, I'm focusing on colors. Everyone shut up. Don't talk to me. Yeah, okay. Okay, you can talk again. Playlist, go! Alright. They've been doing random illustrations. They've done Water Miku with Water Kaito, Ghost Miku with an Electric Rin for Halloween, and an anniversary crossover with Mako for her anniversary. No new design that time. Dang, but that's still fun. Also, the songs are starting again in late November, I think. I'm surprised that it's, like, gone on for this long, and that's not a bad thing. I expected it to all, like, kind of, you know, wrap up. They had their handful of songs. I liked the one that Pinocchio P did the most. The one by Michi M was also pretty good, but I liked the Pinocchio P one the best. And yeah, that's kind of long and short of it. I just didn't expect it to keep going. And then I'm also going to put some of the black on her bow. Oops, that's the wrong layer as well. Or should I make her hair black and the bow purple? That's what I'm going to do. Thanks for your input, fam. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. Now I'm on the right layer. Jeez Louise. There we go. That's Laylee right there. But we must have a rich Garfield cinematic universe. 17 movies already planned. I liked the old Garfield movies quite a lot, especially the second one, where he, like, got switched with, like, a prince cat that looked exactly like him. That one was fun. I liked that one a lot for some reason. It probably had a song in it I liked. Just noticed you commented on Region. I did! I liked the patterns on it. They were really cool. I'm no good at patterns like that. So I'm always impressed by them. I want this more tan color for Banjo. There we go. Oh, I gotta add the hair on his other arm. Otherwise, how are you gonna know that he's got hairy arms? Alright, we're good. Banjo's easy because I don't really have to think about anything. I just gotta grab the right color. Not joking, deadass. What are we not joking about? What are we deadass about? Barbenheimer is also getting a movie? Oh. And how is that gonna work? I'm not mad about it. I just want to know, like, is it gonna be Barbie fighting Mr. Oppenheimer, like like The Grudge versus The Ring? Like, is that gonna be the plot, or what? Are they still gonna have Margot Robbie to play Barbie? That would be pretty cool. Did I color in Laylee's eyes? No. Pay attention. This guy always draws, like, gives female characters green eyes and male characters blue eyes. That's how it always is. Forever and ever. The only, outlier in that is there's, like, a queen bee character in Yooka Laylee done better version. And she's got blue eyes because somebody was like, you only give girls green eyes. That's all you do all the time. And he was like, no. Shut up. Had the second Garfield movie on DVD. It also came with the game. Hell yeah. Gotta love a hairy himbo. It's the perfect man. It is one side of the spectrum of Twiins' favorite type of boys. There's hairy himbos, and then scrawny little goth boys. that is the reach I've got. Golly, these are some bright ass shorts. It's a bold look, Banjo. What are you guys doing? Are you boys being silly? Are you giving your mom a hard time? Well, stop it. Jeez. Good. Come on, guys. Chill out. I'm talking to the cats, sorry. But then I got, like, caught up in reacting to them. What's the color of the cursed fridge woman? Eyes? Oh, her eyes? I don't know. I don't know offhand. Probably green, but I feel like those were blue too. Not the gendered eyes. Where do the gangsters come into that? Gangsters on the spectrum land closer to skinny goth boys. Hey, what are you doing? Stop eating my shoelace. I forgot Banjo's necklace! That's incredibly important!
Don't eat shoes. I catch you. Crying boy.
Ah. Allison tripped over everything. Crisis averted, fam. We got the necklace. There we go. Now that's fucking Banjo right there. I don't hate the idea of Barbie making a bomb. That's cool. That's cool AF, but I hate when corporations take silly online things and try to make money off of it. I agree. 100%. It's not the worst, like, idea ever, but yeah, just this kind of thing where it's like, they keep making jokes about the morbs, so we should make, like, a cinematic universe, right? Yeah, let's plan for 13 more movies. Oh, oops, uh-oh. Most of our ad revenue came from Eddie Burback deciding to be alone and watching it, like, for, like, a whole week straight. I don't know if I finished that video. I'm starting to feel bad for him. Alright, and I don't have a picture of it on screen, but it's luckily just, like, the same colors as Kazooie. Is the little lightning bolt on the Wonder Wing shoes that I've got Banjo wearing. Hell yeah. The cursed fridge woman? Yeah, from Yooka Laylee. There's like a vending machine woman, and she looks heinous. what's the Twiins Husbando spectrum again? Yeah, so it's over here. We've got we've got boys like this. They've usually got like longer hair. So there, here we go. We're doing it. Boys like this, and maybe they've got tattoos. And then over here, so that's one side of the spectrum, and then on the other side of the spectrum is this. So there you go. That is a cohesive example of the Twiins Husbando spectrum. Beefy arm like tractor. I hate that. So, I think this makes complete sense. Easy peasy. Hi Mira, welcome. I was explaining this is the spectrum of Husbando. And all this is good. This isn't like bad to good or good to bad. This is all good. This is, every Husbando lands somewhere within this spectrum. The duality of men. The fact that you drew a muscular guy easily is impressive. I always have to draw literal skeletons before adding meat. I have a fascinating amount of practice drawing muscular guys. It's because I've got muscle boys in my comics, so I need to know how to draw them right. Not gonna lie, I really like this sketchy style. Thanks, man. It's pretty good shit. Certainly more entertaining than this crap. Also, for these little sketches I did, I've also got my aliasing all the way down to none. I usually have smoother lines, because I like when they are smooth versus this more kind of pixely looking. It looks like my little goth boy is stinky. So that might be playing a hand in the flavor of it you like. Love her lists because it's just a parade of beef and then like two skinny loser nerds with glasses and sweater vests. It's true. I can't deny it. Okay, so that's not a skin tone, but we're gonna roll with something similar. There we go. What time is it? Oh, I gotta wrap up sooner rather than later. So yeah, I'll color in Kazooie, and that'll be it for today. The reddest of all the little red girls. We need a stream where Twiins lists all her husbandos. That's the problem. I don't remember all of them. Where does tragic comedy from Hypnosis Mike land? He lands closer to this side of the spectrum. But closer to center. So, tragic comedy's like there. What's a popular man trope other people fawn over but you don't? That would fall outside of that spectrum? I don't know. Because I do like bishies. I guess that's, like, there's another, like, axis where pretty boys are up here. And then there must be some other kind of parallel to pretty boys that I also like. I guess shotas, but I don't like shotas, so maybe this is just the no zone. we can break down the science of that at some point, I'm sure. Why are you licking yourself so loudly? I usually tend to lower the stability when sketching and easing it when doing line art too. I've never touched the stability. Stabilization is on 6 for me. Kazooie's gonna have some fancy sleeves. Because I want them to fade to yellow. Also, this little bracelet's gonna be yellow too. Nope, no it's not, because that makes her blend in with Banjo. Gradient time. Oh, that's a tasty gradient. Ooh, boy howdy, look at that. Music, come back. The parallel to pretty boy is freak. What constitutes freak? Asking life's real questions. Like what's an example of a freak character? You know? You could absolutely have a pretty boy freak. Maybe it's beef, twig, pretty something else. Maybe it's just a three-way graph between goblin, beefy, and bishy. Like maybe there doesn't need to be a fourth spectrum. The real thing is that it's like we gotta find the center. Who lands in the center? We can absolutely make this a whole stream. Perhaps thinking of this as a straight line is where we fail. Gangrel Bunny's mine. Pretty to ugly? Oh, but I don't know about ugly. I don't know if any boy is truly ugly. Luigi is the center. Nice design of Kazooie. Thank you! I like it a lot too. Good redemption. I've definitely drawn Kazooie before, and it's kind of haunted me how bad it was. There we go. A cool collection of kids right there. All tasty different spectrums of color as well. So hooray! Why not Link to Lonk? You know what? Maybe. Fourth is IRL boys, so the category no one uses. What about Fem? Fem lands into Bishy. That's pretty boys. So hooray! Wahoo! I remember you called my art looks like Kazooie. Oh yeah! So yeah, that's gonna be it. Time to eat dinner. We can add some shading and lighting to them at another time. For now, that's gonna be it. So get out of here! Get lost. Stream's over. Alright, adios. Drink your vegetables, eat your water. Goodbye.